Yo, it's time. So this was brought to my attention recently, and now I'm here to help the Lucario community and Armadillo in particular, just in case they need some insight. Labbing is hard, and no offense, not everyone labs. We're focusing solely on Lucario with RCO Lag and the relation between the two. In tournament, some have noticed that Lucario's top tier airspeed can be nerfed. This was caused by RCO Lag. To summarize, recovery carryover lag is a state in which increased landing lag or terrible drift speed carried over occurs due to a specific special move recovering to ledge. Nowadays though, unlike in past games, this has changed because the mechanic has been tweaked, removing most examples that affected landing aerials, or special moves being interrupted. Unless you're Lucario, apparently. Reminder to not hit the Jackal Dogwood boy while they bonk, please. But, I mean, at least this can be avoided entirely if they just don't bonk like this. But ain't nobody wishing they suffer that much lag. But that's not on our plate today. RCO has stood the test of time for years in different Smash titles, and it's still here in the way characters drift in the air. There are still scenarios where a character will simply not drift well in the air, like, at all, and that's what we're here to solve with Lucario today. Airwalking wasn't intended to be said so much, but it's going to in the context of this scenario because, well, it's better to airwalk than not. Airwalk is a 15-year-old advanced technique that's still an ultimate, and it's essentially a discount flip jump in disadvantage. You simply do this by inputting air jump and down air shortly after hit stun's finished, but not too late. Down air is supposed to stall and then fall, but airwalk carries over the rising air jump momentum without stalling. Keyword being momentum. However, RCO ruins airwalk's ladder drifting momentum, and this stems from extreme speed usage on stage beforehand. Everything's set up on screen for an extreme yet perfect example since Lucario can still air jump towards stage and survive back throw with the IN. Air jumping and down air together is risky though, because we still have ever so slight backward momentum before going forward, so it makes airwalk on frames 1 to 3 of air jumping SD. On frame 4, Lucario won't grab ledge. Frames 5 to 25 can airwalk and grab ledge though. So the easy examples we'll use are air jumping 5 frames to then airwalk down air which grabs ledge, and air jumping 25 frames to then not airwalk down air on frame 26. If you're following along while you're in training mode by chance, by the way, you'll know you have RCO if you replicate these scenarios and can't grab the ledge, even with airwalk. In Arma's stream, discussing a down air without airwalk intentionally was highlighted more because the RCO effect is shown much more and is even worse than with airwalking. Airwalk should not always be used to circumvent the issue, since it does deplete your jump resource, and that's a bad thing. Both examples simulate realistic situations a Lucario will be put in and prove just how much RCO holds Lucario back, completely killing our top tier airspeed. Top tier airspeed into low mid or worse. All we want is to continue playing the game per usual, but RCO says otherwise. It's clear as diamonds just how awful RCO is versus without it. The magnifying glass hoop you see are in very different places before Lucario's dying in all scenarios with and without airwalk, for clarity. Luckily for us, I'm here to save the day and this character's meta. RCO is only caused by up B's worst variant, the unfortunate fall. Grabbing Lucario during or after up B in any other way does not cause RCO. The fall isn't entirely at fault though. Bringing new exclusive knowledge to the world, the unfortunate fall must land between frames 46 to 77 to cause it. Landing on frame 78 and onward doesn't. And an easy hint is the purple shining star we commonly see from a fast fall. This occurs on frame 78 or later during extreme speed. That basically means the entire animation length has to finish before landing. So, if you can see a shining purple star before landing, you're safe. Aside from that trivial fact, landing within this window is actually real and dangerous. Removing the RCO effect is simple and can be done with double jump, footstool, phantom hop, running off platform, running off ledge, grabbing ledge, and losing a stock. In a split decision moment, instant double jump from squat is the move, or footstool/phantom hopping if the aggressor closes in. If you feel unsafe with those decisions, running off a platform or a ledge if nearby, or even quickly grabbing ledge because sure. While you're off stage afflicted with RCO though, you can input a fast forward aerial shortly after down air. But due to RCO's nature, you want to wait out down air's entire animation length so that forward air completely erases all bad carryover. Interestingly enough, up B can overwrite any current RCO retained from the fall by just doing another up B, but staying grounded to slide, bonking toward the floor, or bonking against a wall to land on stage. These are examples I've found for myself to share with the world now. Feel free to lab this out more if you must, but about 90% of the labbing you've seen has probably been done already. Again, I appreciate anyone who's stuck around, and thank you for watching. The next few videos are going to slap, so slap that like button if you enjoyed what you saw. And subscribe. It's free. I don't usually care about this statistic, but I noticed that over 75% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so why not stick around and see what I post? Until then, cheers at best. Keep it on.